Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Minds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
Punts it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best due tackles in the game. And he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The run inside. It's Frazier. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got him. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Breaks the tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Third down play from the gun. Got his man on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And when you run run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Sategna. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Makes the grab down the middle. And they get it down short of 1st down marker.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Wants to throw, it's Stockton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here's a give to Frazier. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll run the counter and some room to work. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's a draw. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The quick out. Spin, still running. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Phillips. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Stockton. It's complete to the left. And that'll be enough for the first down. A gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Frazier. Could be an alley. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Handoff for Frazier. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. We're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game. Being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
But no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. The give on the inside. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. There's a crease. He's got enough. first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with the Temple Owls taking on the Army Black.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. It's Frazier. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footstep.
Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Off play action. Going deep. Makes a deep grab. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on first and goal. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown Sooners! They are lighting up the scoreboard. Every touchdown has an answer, it seems. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Across the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The throw. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for room at the 25. Gashing the D on the right. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Back and forth they go as these two high-powered attacks continue to flood the end zone. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat, and it's a sack. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic, breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that Still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball at Norman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Mateer. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback?
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Now on the option. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll try to slam it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Can this defense stop them again on fourth and goal? Tries it on the sneak. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Great job by the defense there on fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on.
And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. Over. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, better look out. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Second down after that incompletion. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here's a heat. And down he goes.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. And they got him.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Oh, they're after him. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll give to Frazier. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Snagged out of the air. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like, when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.